Hi there, this is Lynn with a Broken Cord YouTube channel. I took a little bit of a break and now I'm back, so I want to read an original poem that I wrote last summer, sometime in August 2020. I've just, I don't know, I've taken about a month off and I just got to the point where I just needed to decompress. I'm now in summer. I am teaching summer school, which I must be a glutton for punishment, but in all honesty, I'm learning a lot. And I have the cutest kids. They are so adorable. They're 3-year-old preschool kids, and they're nonverbal. So I'm learning some sign language. I don't know. I find it intriguing. It really is. I'm learning so much about teaching and learning. And sorry, I'm so hot. I'm sweaty here. We're in the middle of a heat wave. I mean, we've been in this weather. Has been very crazy these last few weeks. And my air conditioner broke. So I'm learning a lot about resilience, and I'm learning a lot about trying to stay optimistic when you feel like there's nothing to stay optimistic about. It's not easy. It's not for the faint of heart, but and you might have some, downtime or down moments, but you have to learn to pick yourself up, literally from your bootstraps. And that's an expression. You have to find a way to keep yourself busy, to, have a positive outlook. And I know it's easier said than done, but I'm finding through meditation, through exercise. Today I walked 7 miles in at 2 separate times. I walked a couple miles with my sister in the morning, and then I had all this energy and I said, you know what, I'm going for a long walk. And then I walked another 5 miles. So I'm finding that through exercise and meditation, that's kind of helping me stay a little more focused and motivated and positive. And, even taking this last month off with not posting, I just, I know when I need a break. And, there's nothing wrong with that. So I'm back now, and I would like to read this poem. It doesn't have a name, but that's okay. I definitely remember writing it sometime in August on my way to my friend's house in Pittsburgh. So the no-name poem, I'm going to read it right now. High above the treetops, I can feel the rain, hoping for the courage to wipe away my pain. Don't know how I'll do it, but through my faith, I'm strong. I have the value within, and I've had it all along. High above the treetops, where courage is a leaf, knowing the uncertainty, yes, sometimes it's hard to breathe. To dream about the power that you hold deep inside. It starts to come together the moment you're alive. But sometimes you get blinded by all there is to see. I feel like I can do it, and you just have to believe. High above the treetops, now I stand as tall. I've unlocked the treasure and life's meaning after all. So I hope you liked it. Again, any feedback you want to give would be welcomed and appreciated. Think about, having faith and having, everything go against you. Think about a time when everything went against you. And I think the one thing that has rung true for me, I have had a lot of people in my life, especially in the last 3 months, that have literally said, it's bad things are going to happen. Things are going to happen to you that you don't like and that, you got to learn from, but how you handle it is everything. It really is about having resiliency, the ability to overcome obstacles, and having faith and believing that better times are ahead. And again, it's so easier said than done, but I just find that's where that meditation comes in. That's where that, finding things that you use to cope come in. When I go back to teaching in the fall, obviously we're going to go back in person, I'm hoping, unless, God forbid, something else happens. I was teaching all year last year, but my subject matter was virtual, even though I had to show up every day. So I wasn't really teaching my content. I was doing other teaching. I was filling in and being like a sub, basically, but I wasn't teaching what I'm used to teaching. And that's the great thing about teaching health, is that it covers it's so broad and it covers so many different topics that I enjoy it so much. But, it's like, how do I explain? Like, we all have to have a certain degree of resiliency, right? I have to teach kids to cope and learn about coping skills. And I think that's such an important part of life, because not everything is going to go your way, and you're going to have to deal with obstacles along the way. And sometimes situations are going to last longer than you want. And like, for example, right now, and I apologize again for my shirt, but I'm sweating because my air conditioner broke, the unit. So I'm going to need about 10 grand, which I don't have in my back pocket. But I think ultimately I will get it done. I will obviously pay for it, but maybe not for this season. Maybe get it done in the fall when, people aren't as busy. But, it's hot, and I can sit here and I can complain about it every single day. I think since haven't had air for about 2 weeks, I do have a window unit in my bedroom, thank God, but it's given me a lot of time to process. And I said to myself, that's a lot of money to put out. I definitely have to do it, right? When you own a house, you definitely have to put money out. But I think in the meantime, I'm going to maybe put a ceiling fan in. And that'll be enough, maybe right here in the dining room, and that'll be enough to kind of get me through summer. Again, learning about resiliency, learning to be tough, learning to handle these things. And again, I'm not telling you it's easy. It takes practice. You have to process the information. You have to sit with it. Anytime you have a dilemma, you have to think about it, process it. Pros. My dad used to tell me, what are the pros and cons of the situation? And if you sit there and you say, okay, a pro is for, a con is against. So obviously, what is a pro to fixing the air conditioner unit this summer? Well, obviously I'd be able to enjoy cool temperatures throughout my house in any room. That's definitely a pro, right? You need to fix it eventually so I can do it. I have to do it, but when? And then obviously a con would be cost, right? I mean, $10,000 is a lot of money to invest in a workable system. So, I mean, the pros outweigh the cons, but it's just a matter that, if I was to get it done right away, then I'd have to wait anyway because everyone's so busy. I mean, this is just what it is. So a fan would be enough to kind of get me through the summer at least. And then when, I start getting regular paychecks when I go back to work, teaching in the fall, then I can feel a little bit more confident about, oh, okay, wow, because 10,000 is a lot of money then, kind of having enough each week coming in. So in any event, but it is about resiliency. It is about, you have to cope with, and as a parent especially, you have to figure out solutions to a lot of problems, but doesn't mean you have to make all the decisions at once. And there is something to be said for taking your time, taking baby steps, and learning little by little. It's really a lot about the process and how you handle things. I think I can't say it enough, but hopefully when I go back and I'm teaching my kids, I'm going to stress the importance of figuring it out. You will figure it out. It just might take a little more time for some of us. And if we're not all independently wealthy, it might take a little longer to think of a solution in the meantime, right? If I don't want to put out, $10,000 right now, I could get a fan, Is it the best situation? No, but it'll help you get through it. So anyway, it's Sunday. There are 2 weeks left for summer school. And then August is going to hopefully be a fantastic, I'm not working any job in August, months where I'm just doing what I want, relaxing, regenerating, getting ready for another school year. But to be honest, I'm coming back. I mean, we have 7 weeks left of summer, but I'm so ready to come back, and I'm so motivated because I miss my kids so much. And I think that's kind of what the pandemic and this whole COVID thing has taught me. I've appreciated my job in a whole new way, and just coming back and just welcoming the new change of getting to see the kids at every school and, I kind of look forward to it a little bit secretly, but I am enjoying my time. It's too hot to sit on the deck. I mean, I'd sit outside, but I walked in this weather and it's hot. So with that being said, I've talked for a really long time, but I just hope that everybody's staying safe. Please, 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 if you have any questions, my email is divinetiming21@gmail.com. I would love for feedback, any comments you feel like, letting me know. I'd greatly appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Take care and be safe. Bye.